Mr. Edgeworth would never use false evidence to defend his client.
I can't trust that. Coming from a defense attorney.
Did the police still suspect Mr. Master, even after the investigation?
We didn't. We wouldn't have arrested him.
I believe that Mr. Master is innocent. That's why I've come to investigate.
Believing in his innocence. Without investigating the crime scene? How naive.
That's why I would like to have your permission to investigate. By investigating the crime scene, I want to ascertain if my thinking it was naive or not.
Huh. So you don't intend to leave until you've investigated the crime scene?
Yes.
Yeah. Fine then. I will give you permission to investigate the crime scene.
Thank you.
But I'll be accompanying you. I can't trust you defense attorneys after all. If you understand then, you can begin your investigation.
And there are no bullet holes. That's a lollipop? I'm a little surprised myself. Alright, let's begin the investigation. Raymond, be sure to take notes of the case. Leave it to me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Just begin already.
Easy peasy. What are you investigating? Sir, I'm checking the temperature of the stream.
What have you learned?
Sir, this stream has warm water. The stream is connected to the fountain in the patio and runs through every room. It's unusual for construction for a room.
The minds of the rich, they'll never understand. What about over here? Was there nothing suspicious in the cupboard?
No, sir.
So, there was something?
Oh, no. Only things like cooking burners and tableware were placed there. I didn't know how to respond.
I see. Defense attorney, was there nothing that you noticed?
No.
So you did notice something?
Oh, no, I didn't notice anything.
Everyone's always giving replies that were difficult to understand.
I think it's your way of asking that's bad. Did you find anything interesting? No. Okay. When you add that negative in there, then it's like, oh god, do I end? Yes. I didn't find anything. It's weird to answer in like a contrapositive way. So this is where the body was discovered.
Yeah. The body has been removed, but otherwise, the crime scene has remained untouched.
It seems that the body was discovered inside the chocolate treasure chest.
The person who discovered it was Miss Hall.
Monsignor Master, are you in here? Eek.
She heard the sound of something breaking inside this room and came in.
Well, what was breaking is that thing, obviously. I would like a little more information about this. Like the boat pressure going through it.
What's this?
What's this? Something has been dropped inside the treasure chest. I was gonna look at that.
This is. Seems to be some kind of seal with a design and initials carved into it.
Looks like a signet crest. Was it the victim's?
PH? I don't know if it was the victim's, but we should take it for now.
It's either HP or PH. Yeah, it should be PH, because if you use it as like a seal, left or right. It seems the stand supporting the ship has been broken. The ship tipped over and broke the treasure chest, didn't it? Didn't it? Yeah, maybe. Could the victim have been crushed by the ship and killed? If it were that case, this would have been an accidental death.
You two weren't serious about that, right?
Well, we were only discussing one of the possibilities. I was being pretty serious, though. Detective Bad, I would like you to tell me this about the state of the victim.
If you mean a photo of the body, here, look at it. All you like. Seeing the victim was beaten to death with a blunt object. Has a murder weapon been found? You should try asking the prosecutor in charge later.
Seems he doesn't intend to tell me, frankly. So, may I borrow this photograph?
Sure, it's not a photo that was taken by the police. Miss Hall took a photo of the body with an instant camera when she discovered it.
Oh god, please tell me it's not her signet thing. An instant camera? Is that like a disposable camera? An instant camera is a camera that can develop its film right after taking a picture. Ah, such a convenient camera exists? Anyway, let's just go over the state of the crime scene a bit. This photo, upon a closer examination, contradicts the state of the crime scene. I'll have to deduce the contradiction to resolve this matter. The fact that he was inside a chest. I assume. Due to the broken stand, the ship lost its balance. And it would seem Miss Hall entered the room upon hearing the ship collapse.
Yeah. When Miss Hall entered the room, the ship had already fallen over.
At any rate, I wonder why the stand broke. Oh, that was used to fucking beat him.
Maybe there was something wrong with the ship's balance in the first place.
Is that really true? I'm gonna put these two together. Just for a meme. Okay, I was gonna say, that would have been like a super leap of logic. No good, that line of logic seems too unreasonable. I agree. That would have been insane. Move! Elegant tableware and cookware are placed on the counter. Looks like the same tea set Miss Hall was using earlier. Was Master Jeff drinking this black tea?
Oh, on this tea set, only Jeff Master's fingerprints were found.
Was fingerprints found on any of the other cookware?
The cookware was washed out, nobody's fingerprints remained.
Or he might have been cooking with gloves on. Seems the only thing here is with his fingerprints is the tea set. They're gonna argue that thing. Probably killed him, right? Because if you look, there's like a little hole in his head. Okay, there's a hole in his head on the fucking other thing. Like you can see like a dent in his head, so they'll probably like argue that. Chocolate. Elegant tableware. Okay. Let's talk to this character back here. Excuse me, but you are...
My apologies. I was meditating. What did you ask, Sir Detective?
Actually, I'm a defense attorney. My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm assistant, Raymond.
Pardon my late introduction. My name is Dan Gustavia. I am the one of the pastry chefs participating in this contest.
What kind of desserts do you make, Mr. Gustavia?
Huh.
What the fuck?
My specialty is making desserts out of candy.
Ah, what a cute seahorse.
It was meant to be a dragon dancing in the sky.
This is a dragon? I think it would fit better in the ocean than in the sky.
I know all too well that design is my weak point. I plan to study design and undergo training in Zingfa once things settle down here.
I probably shouldn't touch the subject of design any further. Mr. Gustavia, if you weren't related in the investigation, why are you in this room?
So Detective wanted to know more about the desserts in this room, so he asked me to come.
Since he's one of the contestants, he might know something. Mr. Gustavia, those instruments you use are quite unusual. Stop. A chicken.
These instruments are called candy pumps, and they pump air into the candy.
They kind of look like swords. They're so cool.
Indeed, ever since I began using them, no day has gone by where I didn't receive a burn or wound. That's why I wear red clothes, so not a single stain will ever show on me. Making desserts is serious business, and I'm always training.
Does he injure himself because he hasn't trained enough? Fucking freak. Let me see if this thing actually has, like, any significance.
Oh, my apologies. I was meditating. What did you ask, sir, detective?
I'm a defense attorney. And about this piece of evidence... Meditating again. I guess if he doesn't catch his interest greatly, he won't even give it a glance. You know anything? Nope. One thing this game does way less is like presenting evidence for them to talk about compared to like regular Ace Attorney stuff. It's weird. Can you tell me about the Great Dessert Contest that was held here? From the looks of this room, it seems the desserts weren't just for eating. The exhibition
Sir Master held was a contest in the art of dessert.
The art of dessert?
Desserts that are true works of art, made solely out of edible material. The works of art in this room are all made from desserts.
Now that you mention it, the whole room is filled with the smell of chocolate.
Sir Master exhibits a great talent in both flavor and design. If you are not able to surpass Sir Master in flavor and design, you will not be able to win.
Being the world's greatest pastry chef is pretty hard, isn't it?
In other words, if I can surpass Sir Master, I shall become the world's greatest pastry chef. That was the prize of this contest.
The prize is the title of world's greatest.
In addition to that, there's also Sir Master's Treasured Angels recipe. If you want to learn more about the contest, just look at this piece of paper. These were the rules that were given to the participants of the contest.
Nice. I know about the case first.
Sorry, I don't know much. I only learned about the incident after judging had finished.
How was the contest judging carried out?
Let's see. Sir Master started judging at 3 p.m. Starting from my room, the judging proceeded in a clockwise direction. I used the room to the right of Sir Master's room, which is the room we're in now.
Delicia.
Next, the room of a female pastry chef named Delicia was judged.
A female pastry chef? What kind of person is she?
She's a frightening woman who would do anything to achieve her goal. And she uses a lot of cream to make her a fantasy-themed dessert.
She fucking creams a lot.
And lastly, Sir Dover's room was judged.
His works were frozen statues made from sherbet.
Hall discovered the body in the middle of Gustavia's judging. She panicked, and because she immediately notified the police, Master continued judging, without knowledge that the body had been discovered. As a result, Master judged Dover's room in Dover's absence. Seems we have plenty of room to suspect Master.
I'm lacking in information. It's probably too early to object. By the way, Detective Bad, what were you talking about to Mr. Gustavia earlier?
I was asking him about the chocolate frame hanging on that wall. I thought something was missing.
Yeah, his hand smudge on it.
I thought if I asked someone who knew about desserts, I could get an answer.
Oh, and there's a leaf missing.
Although thanks to your arrival, I still haven't got my answer yet.
Well then, since you've been waiting for so long, we can ask him about it right now.
I guess you don't understand sarcasm. Mr. Gustavia, can you assist us with this matter?
I train in the art of desserts every day. If you have a question about desserts,
Please, do not hesitate to ask.
fuck. Thank you very much. Yeah. Handprint? These fingerprints that marks are.
These are unidentified finger marks. We don't know who they belong to. Since no fingerprints were left behind,
Finger marks without fingerprints. These might be related to the case. It's a mystery.
he's probably wearing gloves.
Detective Bad lacks dreams and romance. I don't think there are dreams of romance at a murder scene. You can make such a beautiful picture out of the chocolate. As expected, Master Jeff. Is this really chocolate? It looks like an actual picture to me. Impressive!
Sir, attorney, you noticed well. This picture of an angel is not a dessert, but rather the angel's recipe.
The angel's recipe. The prize of the contest. Huh? This picture isn't made of chocolate?
Indeed. Within this chocolate frame lies a recipe book.
Sir Master told me everyone when he explained the rules of the contest in this room. So the contestants knew the recipe was here.
How about it? This frame, don't you think it's missing something?
This must be what Detective Bad was asking Mr. Gustavia about earlier. This chocolate frame, there does seem to be a part that's missing.
That's what's been bothering me as well.
Huh? What's missing? Let me show Raymond the part of the chocolate frame that's missing. Oh god. Look closely at this part with the decorations. Can you see that one of them is missing? It's true. It's different from the other decorations.
This imperfect balance is the decorations. It is not like Sir Master in the decorations. Upon closer examination, it seems this frame is not the only one with missing parts. We need to investigate further. All the desserts in this room each have one part missing.
Whoa, the candle holder is and the sailing tools are all damaged as well. And someone tampered with the crime scene. So someone did. Perhaps.
Maybe Master vandalized the room himself to fool us.
Master Jeff wouldn't do that sort of thing to his dessert. Tempered dessert. I wonder if they are connected to the incident. It's you. Are you alright, Raymond? Ugh, this room is way too cold. I have a coat. The fountain patio wasn't very warm either. This room certainly is cold. Do you want to wear my coat? No, I'm fine. Because that's something that you promised to give me when I became a defense attorney. That's right.
Why is the temperature turned down so low?
So the chocolate doesn't melt.
It's been turned down in order to maintain the chocolate's temperature. Why don't you try opening the panel covering on the wall?
Panel cover? Oh, there's a secret panel hidden here.
This control panel is installed in all the rooms our master prepared. So as not to distract from the dessert's presentation, the cover was closed to conceal it.
What does the panel do?
It allows you to change the temperature and the lighting of the room. In order to preserve any type of dessert, you can go to about -22 Fahrenheit.
The room would be like a freezer. It would be more than a freezer. It said to 59 Fahrenheit. No wonder I thought it was cold. Detective Bad. I'm not allowed to change the temperature, am I?
You dumb fuck. Preserving the crime scene is the foundation of being a detective.
Well, I'm not a detective. A defense attorney can't recklessly damage a crime scene either.
Indeed, Sir Assistant. During hardship is also part of a training. In order to preserve chocolate, 59 degrees to 64 degrees is the ideal temperature.
Ideal temperature for chocolate, as expected of the dessert chef.
No, it is but a trifle. This is basic knowledge that anyone should know if they're a dessert chef. So, what's the ideal temperature for candy and fresh cream? So long as you watch out for humidity, hot temperatures candy shouldn't melt. For fresh cream, around 50 degrees is the ideal temperature.
You need to watch out for the humidity and the hot temperatures for candy. Let's see. Detective Bad, he seemed a bit happy when they were talking about candy. Is candy one of his favorite things? I checked this area earlier, but it never hurts to check another look. One more check. Since this control panel can change the temperature and the color of the lighting in this room. The colors are red, yellow, blue, cyan, and white. Cyan. It sure is a lot.
This room's temperature is 59 degrees, and the lights are set to white.
It's because of the work, as in this room
Or made of chocolate. By using white light, the chocolate can stand out.
Mr. Master. So everything in this room is probably a piece of art. If I can go into another area? No, fuck. The good ship Red Rum. Oh, god damn it. On the Red Sea is what's written on the sign. This seems to be the theme for all the works in this room. Starting with the central ship and the treasure chest, every piece has a connection to sailing. You can't broadcast the murder part right there, okay? It's a magnificent, elegant theme that complements Mr. Master's style. Okay, having logic. All these are together. Nice. Each of Mr. Master's works had pieces that were missing. Add to the fact that the ship's chocolate stand was broken, I think we can surmise that someone ransacked this room. And the one who did it could be the true culprit. That I don't know. But I think it's safe to say that the ship stand got broken when the room was ransacked. And when the ship fell over, it broke the treasure chest lid. I expect that the lid of the treasure chest was originally closed. Appears to be a display of sailing equipment.
There's also the possibility that one of these is the murder weapon.
No. It looks like these pieces were all made of chocolate. You can't beat someone to death with theirs.
Duh. Misleading.
At any rate, they all have such good workmanship that they look like just like the real thing. Really speaks about the level of skill Mr. Master has in his craft. Can I look inside this thing? As expected, this kitchen is well furnished. However, there doesn't seem to be anything in particular that could be a clue.
There wasn't anything noteworthy inside the refrigerator.
I acknowledge these gloves. Master used these gloves while making his desserts.
They hid his fingerprints.
Certainly, it's possible that they were used for that purpose. But wouldn't you agree that finding cooking gloves in the kitchen is perfectly natural?
Doubt everything. That's my job.
I'm missing something. To build such a large ship out of chocolate is magnificent. As expected, Master Jeff. I want to try eating it, though I have no idea where to start eating it from.
Anywhere should be fine. But if you start eating the crime scene, I'll make you leave.
Oh, don't glare at me. Can't you tell it was a joke? I'd like Raymond to be a little more calm. Fuck. Let me check the rules. Title of World's Greatest Pastry Chef and Angel's Recipe. Contestants' rooms will be judged starting from the left. Afterwards, all parties will meet in Jeff's room. Any decorations not made from desserts are prohibited. Entering another contestant's room before the judging is done is prohibited. Body was found in a treasure chest made of chocolate in Jeff Master's room. Cause of death seems to be a hard blow to the head by a blunt object. Is there anything else to look in here? Crack, crack, blah, blah, blah. Let me see something.
Eureka!
Is there anything wrong? This part is not contradictory. No. My question is how he got in there, right? That's like a big issue. The voyage of the good ship Red Rum is written here.
It sailed the 7 seas, and in the end finally found a huge treasure, modeled after the glory of an ancient adventurer. It's written here.
So he failed 6 times. What an unlucky captain. No matter how many times
He went on a fool's errand. In the end, he reached the truth. It's just like a detective's spirit.
Did detective really? Yeah, detective even exist? Ship, chocolate. Can't examine this. Oh, there's a little thing missing here. Oh, it looks like there's a thing missing up there as well. Oh, fuck. I don't fucking know. Can I talk to him? Tell us about the rules.
Title of World's Greatest Pastry Chef. I intend to achieve it through this contest. Afterwards, if I'm able to master my design training in Zheng Fa, I shall be recognized as a first-class pastry chef in both cooking and design.
I think the order would be reversed.